I will discuss the application of statistical tools in research. So I am sharing the PPT. One minute. Okay. Yes. Okay, my PPT is visible, sir?
Yes, visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So today in my lecture, I will discuss the application of statistical tools in research. As we know that statistics is very important in research. It is more important than mathematics. I am sure the participants will listen properly and understand this. So, yes. So, first of all, what is research? In very brief, generally, research means re plus search. Re means finding again and again, and search means new facts, figures, and information. To find the new facts, new figures, new informations, new ideas, new methodologies, new finding, new things about anything is called research. Generally, there is three scope of research. First, revision of old things. Old research is required to do the revision. Any theory, anything in commerce and business is required, or in any subject, it is required to revision. Many persons have written the paper, many persons have written the papers on the different topics. I think it is required to revise. It is required to do the revision by the recent scholars, recent academicians. In the present phenomena, they have to be done. There is need of the revision. First scope in research. Second is that we apply the research to solve the particular problem. Suppose that for increasing the investment in Karnataka, you are doing the research. How to increase the investment in Karnataka, how to increase the employment opportunities in Karnataka, how to increase the student attendance in the class. Anything, how to increase the share of business of India in international trade. How to increase the export of India. Anything uh, by the use of the previous research, we try to solve the problem. Like law of demand, you can apply the law of demand, you can apply the consumption function, and by this methodology, you can try to increase the export of India, like this. And third scope is finding the new things. You are doing the new, you are finding the new, you are developing the new theory, new method. Not has been searched till now. So three scope: revision of old theory, application of theory to solve the particular problem, or finding the new theory. There is three scope in research. In this, we apply the mathematical tools also, and we apply the statistical tools also. So very little difference in mathematics and statistics. However, mathematical and statistical tools both are known as quantitative application of quantitative technique in business and commerce. So mathematics is a logic. Statistics is also a logic. Mathematics is based on the reasoning. Statistics is also based on the reasoning. These are the similarity of mathematical and statistical tools in research. But Mathematics is the calculation, while statistics is the estimation. Mathematics is mathematics find the exact value of things, while statistics is find the approx value, not it. Mathematics is related to the optimization. Optimization. What is our subjective function? What is our objective? Our objective is given and subjective are given. In which condition you have to achieve your objective? So that is based on this. Maxima, minima you can apply the operation research, integration, derivation, all those things in research. In the statistics is based on the probability. Probability. One example I am giving, very simple example. Suppose there is a coin. There is a coin and coin is tossed 5 times. You toss a coin 5 times and 4 times comes head. After tossing the coin 5 times, 4 times comes head. 4 times head. If we again toss the coin, what is the probability of head? According to mathematics, please mute yourself, please. According to mathematics, 1/2. You out of 5 times, you have tossed the coin 5 times and 4 times coming here. You are tossing again the coin according to the mathematics. What is the chance of coming the head? The mathematics is saying 1/2. It is assumed that both sides of coins are same, homogeneous. Please
Anita.
mute yourself.
Anita ma'am, please mute.
Please mute yourself.
Yes,
Okay. In this mathematics, the probability will be 1/2. That is the classical probability. But in statistics is saying that the probability of head will be 4/5. It will be 80% because 5 times you have already tossed the coin and 4 times head. Means 50%, 80% chance of the head if you toss this again. I'm saying that probability is based on the past data. Probability is based on the empirical research, past data, and that is the empirical research. Here, in the research, by this method, we can understand that statistical tools are more important. However, both tools are important. Mathematical tools and statistical tools are complementary to each other, not competitive. According to the situation, we apply these tools. But generally, statistics in the empirical research, based on the data, based on the past data, statistics is more important. And so it is the situation. So what is the data? Data is the raw material of research. Data is the raw material of research. If the data is accurate, data is recent, data represents the whole population, of course, the research will be good. If the data is recent, if the data is accurate, of course, the result of the research will be right. But if the data is not accurate, data is old, of course, the research will not be good. So data should be authentic, data should be recent, data should be based on the observation, data should represent the whole population for increasing the quality of research. And data, different types, primary data and secondary data. Primary data is the first-hand data and secondary data is the second-hand data. In the primary data, the researcher go to the field and they collect the data. However, the cost is high, time consuming, but data is accurate and data is recent. While in the secondary data is the second-hand data in which the researcher does not go to the field, he collects the data from the another sources, from the books, journals, internet, website, library, etc., from the thesis, from the research paper, etc. Uh, However, primary and secondary data are complementary to each other. By doing the research, we need the mixed data, combination of primary and secondary data that is important in this case. Second one is the qualitative and quantitative data. What is, we know that primary data is collected through questionnaire. Primary data is collected through questionnaire, interview, direct observation. While doing the research, the researcher will go to the field. He or she observes the situation. This is the direct observation and collect the data. And they can take the interview of some person expert, and by this method they can collect the data. They can make the schedule also same type of question together, and the respondent gives the answer and they write by their own methodology. This is also the situation. And then by the questionnaire. Questionnaire is very important in this collection of primary data. Most of the PhD scholars do their study on the questionnaire, or most of the faculty members prepare the papers on the based questionnaire or secondary data also. But in the questionnaire, they have three types of questions. In the starting of questionnaire is confidential. It is written that it is the confidential, so you can fill, you can give the data. And in this questionnaire, three types of questions. First type of question related to the alternative questions. Suppose that a teacher is teaching in the class. Do you like this class or like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 option is given. Strongly not like the class, not like the class, neutral, like the class, strongly like the class. Like this. This is the situation. Okay. So this is the alternative type of questions are in the questionnaire. Second one is dichotomous type question. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And the option will be only two, yes or no. And third, they say, have you invested or not? Yes, no, yes, no. Dichotomous question. And third type of question is open-ended question. What is your view to increase the investment? What suggestions you are giving? Like this. What suggestion you are giving to increase the number of students in the class? Why number of students is not good in the class? Like this type of question. So three types of questions, and all three helps in doing the research. All three helps in doing the research. So it is in the secondary data, we already know that we collect the data from the book, journal, internet, website, etc. Research papers, thesis also. So quantitative and qualitative data. Qualitative data means non-measurable data that is related to the attribute, and quantitative data is the measurable data. Qualitative data means uh, gender, gender, gender of respondent, educational qualification of respondent, region of respondent, respondent belonging to the rural areas or urban areas. What is the gender of respondent, male or female? What is the educational qualification of respondent? Like this. What is the nationality of respondent? What is the color of respondent? These are the qualitative. What is the honesty, beauty, like this? These are the qualitative data. Quantitative data is the measurable data, like income, saving, investment, demand, consumption level, trade volume, export value, import value, employment level, poverty level, like this. Advertisement expenditure, like this. So these are the quantitative data. Suppose here, in the qualitative data, what is the impact of gender on investment? What is the impact of gender on investment? How gender, what is the role of gender in investment? And here, what in the quantitative, what is the role of income in investment? Investment is high or low, that is affected, that is influenced by the gender, color, region, nationality also. Investment is affected by the income, saving, consumption level, house rent, etc. Suppose that we make the model of the demand function. Suppose we are making the model of demand function, that demand is the function of demand is demand level, quantity demanded is the demand level, demand is the function of price. So demand is quantitative and price is also quantitative. This is the both one dependent variable, one independent variable, and both are quantitative. Both are quantitative. This is a simple relation model. Simple relation, simple demand function, simple linear demand function, linear demand function. Suppose we write that demand is the function of price of the product, consumers' income, prices of complementary goods, prices of substitute goods. The complementary goods of car is petrol, like this. So we are making the demand function of car, suppose. So the demand, quantity demanded of car is the function of price of the car, price, consumers' income, prices of petrol, prices of the car produced by another company, advertisement expenditure. So independent variable is 2 or more than 2, dependent variable is 1. It is called the multiple regression function. Multiple regression function. It is also the linear function. Linear multiple regression. But suppose we say that demand is the function of, in the real life, when we make the model of the demand function, the demand is determined by both dependent and independent. The demand is determined by both qualitative and quantitative data. Demand is the function of income of the consumer. It is quantitative. Advertisement expenditure, quantitative. Consumers' income, price of the product, that is qualitative. Quantitative. Price of the complementary goods, that is the quantitative. But design of the car, color of the car, the demand of the car is also determined by the color of the car. So color is qualitative, design of the car is qualitative, mileage of the car, it is determined by the mileage of the car. The mileage of the car is quantitative. Mileage, what is the mileage of the car? It also determines the demand. It is quantitative, mileage of the car. While who is demanded? Population What is the share of population? Population, more is male or more is female. This is also the situation. Nationality. The demand this car is also determined by the nationality. The demand of car is also determined by the region. Rural areas or urban area or semi-urban area, metro city, like this. It also determines the demand of car. So therefore, in this model, we have used the quantitative and qualitative both. Quantitative and qualitative both independent variable, and this is called the dummy regression. This is called the dummy. Dummy is called dummy is in the sense that dummy is means some variables are qualitative, not quantitative. So if all the independent variable are dummy variable, if all the independent variable are dummy variable, means all the independent variables are qualitative, it is called the ANOVA. ANOVA means dependent variable is quantitative, while all independent variable are qualitative. This is the ANOVA. And if dependent variable is quantitative and independent variable is mixed, qualitative and quantitative, that is called ANCOA, analysis of covariance. And this is the difference. Okay. So ANOVA, ANCOA, analysis of variance, analysis of covariance. Dependent variable is suppose the demand. I'm giving another example. A person is going to appear in the interview. Okay. No, here the case, he will be selected or not, the case is different. Okay, here also the same. Dependent variable is the salary, the determination of salary of a person. The determination of salary of a person. Salary is dependent variable. So in the interview, he is facing what will be his salary level. This is the dependent variable. So salary determination is this is dependent variable. Salary determination is the function of what? Is the function of previous salary. Am I right? Previous salary. Previous salary is quantitative. Total years of experience. 10 years, 15 years, 30-year experience. This is also quantitative. Experience of the person in the same organization. How many years he is working in the same organization? This is the quantitative. Performance in the interview. That is the mixed. It is very difficult to know the performance. By different parameter we apply. Color of the respondent. Salary is also determined by the color of the respondent. That is qualitative. Salary is determined by the nationality of the respondent. The salary is high because he is European. The salary is low because he is African. He is Indian. The salary is low because he resides in rural areas. The salary is high because he resides in urban areas. Salary is high because he resides in developed country. Salary is low because he resides in underdeveloped country. Gender also. Gender. So salary level is determined by gender also. So the mixed both. When there is both, it is called ANCOA. In the independent variable, means determinants will be only the qualitative, it is called ANOVA. Analysis of
salary is a dependent or independent variable, sir?
Salary is a dependent variable. Salary is dependent by so many factors. Salary is determined by so many factors. Suppose you are going to give the interview. Your salary determination is determined by your previous salary. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Your how your years in experience, how many your experience in year. When generally experience is high, salary is high. Your you are experienced in the same organization. How many years you are working in that organization? Okay, your marks in the examination, marks, that is also the quantitative. These are quantitative. But one thing we do in the determination of salary, suppose we have the variables pressure or not pressure or not pressure. So if the pressure is 0 and experience is 1, so this is the qualitative variable, qualitative variable, qualitative variable, and experience in year, that is the quantitative variable. Gender of the person. You are going. I'm talking about your salary. Then what is your gender? It is also determined by the gender. It
Gender,
is also
sir,
gender.
gender, and these are all demographic categorical variable, na, sir?
Yes, yes. Categorical means qualitative. We divide in the category. This is also the dummy. Categorical means
not
1, 2,
changing, sir.
1, 2. Yes. In the just like your education level, in the determination of salary, your education level also plays the role. Illiterate 0, 10th class 1 up to 10th class, up to graduate 2, more than graduate 3, like this. This is also the categorical. Categorical variables are qualitative. Qualitative. We divide in the category. We do the division. Region, living in the rural areas or living in the urban area. The region of the response. This is the situation. The region of the respondent. They are living in the rural area or they are living in the urban area. Like this. So nationality also. Nationality is also the categorical variable. You are Indian. You are Indian. So your salary is suppose low. You are foreigner, not Indian. Your salary is high. Like this. This is also the case. So you make the model. One thing is also, suppose the dependent variable is categorical variable. Dependent variable is categorical, means dependent variable is quantitative. A dependent variable is qualitative. A person will be selected or not. What is the chance? A person will be selected or not. We calculate like this. What is the probability of selection? What is the probability of selection if the candidate is female, color is white, gender is female, color is white, and region is the urban area. She belongs to urban area. And her experience is 20 years. Her marks is 80%. Like this. What is the chance of selection in the interview? Like this. Such type of situation also comes. Sometimes logistic regression. Logistic regression also. Dependent variable is categorical, multinomial, binomial, multinomial. When dependent variable is divided in two parts, it is called binomial. Binomial logistic regression. When dependent variable is divided in more than two parts, it is called multinomial logistic regression. Multinomial regression. So this is the situation. And here I am discussing about only qualitative and quantitative data. Like this. So which is more important in research? Primary data is more important or secondary data is more important? I am saying that primary and secondary data both are complementary to each other. They are not competitive. primary and secondary data are complementary to each other, they are not competitive. In the same way, qualitative and quantitative data are complementary to each other. While you are going to do the research, you have to apply the mixed method. Mixed method means combination of primary data and secondary data, combination of qualitative and quantitative data. That is important while doing the research. Maybe more you are taking more primary data, less secondary data. Some person taking more secondary data, less primary data. Understand? So according to your requirement, suppose you are going to make the demand model. You are, I think that most of you are belonging to commerce management and economics. So suppose you are making the demand model. So generally in the book you have read demand is a function of price of the product, consumer's income, prices of complementary goods, prices of substitute goods, advertisement expenditure, season and environment. You have also read. But these are the general factors, population level. But when you really do the research, like demand determinants of car, demand determinants of this particular car in Karnataka. You are doing the research. Then in this case, you will take the data of the in the different year, what is the demand of this car, what is the price of this car, what was the price of another cars, complementary goods. Suppose that substitute goods. Suppose the 4 substitute goods. So what you will do? There are 4 your product. There are 4 substitute goods. Your car is the name of your car. You are going to purchase is A. You are going to model of the demand function of car A. So what will be the substitute? Car B, car C, like this. Another company's car. So the prices of all cars, you can calculate the average price. Average price you can calculate. Prices of complementary goods, price of petrol. You can collect the data. You can also collect the data of the gender. Gender also determines the demand of car. Place also determine the demand of car, like this. Education level also determines the demand of car. You can also take like this. So you can collect. How can you make the demand model? How you can make the demand model in Bangalore? Suppose you are going to study the demand model of car in Bangalore. So how can you do? You can make the questionnaire. You will make the questionnaire. And by this questionnaire, you can give to the different respondent. They will fill this. On the basis of this data, you can make the demand model in Bangalore. In any city of Karnataka, you can make it. You can make the demand model. In any parts of India, you can do like this. Okay. You can suppose that you are making the investment model for Karnataka, investment model of investment determinants in Karnataka, investment determinants. So you will make the questionnaire according to your interest, according to the objective. What are the objective of your research? According to the objective, you will identify the quantitative or qualitative variables. You are understanding? According to the objective of your research, you will identify the quantitative and qualitative variables. What can help you? You read the literature review that previous person have done the research on this topic, related to this topic, what variables they have taken. By reading this, you can get the idea, and by your own mind, by this particular place, what can be the another variables? Another variables, you have to do this. You have to select this. And this is the thing. Okay. So by this methodology, you will make the you will identify the factors affecting the investment. Investment level is dependent variable. Factors affecting the investment is independent variable. Factors affecting the investment may be qualitative, may be quantitative, may be both, but generally both. Generally both. But according to your objective of research. Okay. Suppose that you are choosing that what is the impact of income saving on investment. Then you choose only quantitative variables. Okay. But according to your objective, you can also capture the qualitative and quantitative both variables, and accordingly you will make your questionnaire and you can do the step. Okay. So I'm saying that which one is more important in research? Primary data is more important or secondary data more important? Both data are important. Both are important and both are complementary to each other, not competitive. Complementary to each other. Better. Second one is that in the quantitative and qualitative data also both are complementary to each other. So in the research, from the data, we derive the information. In the data, we derive the information. How can you derive the information from data? Collecting the good data, collecting the quality data. People are saying that research should be based on the quality data, authentic data, accurate data. Generally, I am saying about the doctor. Doctor who is a physician. A doctor is physician. A person has cough problem. Like this. A person has cough problem. And doctor is, what doctor he will do? If a person has the cough problem, what doctor will do? Doctor will collect the data. Doctor will tell that, show your eye, show your tongue. Doctor will tell. Doctor will measure the temperature of the body also, heartbeat also. Doctor will tell that blood test, this test. Doctor will ask you when you sleep in the night, when you arise in the morning, where you live. You live in the rural area or urban area. You sleep in air condition or non-air condition. Many type of question he asks. Suppose the time is more. What doctor is doing? Doctor is collecting the data. Doctor collects the data from the patient. Why? Why he is collecting the data from the patient? Because he wants to identify the problem. What are the reasons? Generally, a phenomena is that what is the reason for the cough level? Cough level is normal. Cough level increase, also a problem. Cough level in a person decreases, this is also a problem. Every person has some amount of cough. The cough level is dependent variable. So what are the factors determining the cough level? These are the independent variables, determinants, and doctor has read this variable by book, this variable, but place to place some another variable also included. So doctor try to collect this data. In the same way, suppose as a commerce faculty, you are becoming the business analytics. You are doing the sales forecasting. Suppose you are doing the sales forecasting. You are doing the investment forecasting. you are doing the profit planning, you are doing the cost forecasting, price forecasting. Suppose that you are forecasting the price in the future and you have to suggest the product should be purchased or not. You are suppose that you know that in the future the price of this raw material will increase and price of this raw material will decrease. What will you do? If you understanding that the price of this raw material will increase and this raw material will decrease in the future, of course you will take the decision. In the past you will do the action. In the future price it will increase means you will purchase in the present. In future the price will decrease, you will purchase the less amount and you will think that I will purchase more amount in the future, like this. Suppose you are a manufacturing company, you are making the manufacturing company, you will do like this. This is the situation. Okay. So I'm saying that. So by the data, we take the information. Suppose we are collecting the data. By collecting the data, we get the information. What will be the trend of market? What will be the trend of market? We will collect the information by the data. We understand the trend of market, that is the information. And by this, from information, you derive the knowledge. You will get the knowledge. By knowledge, we get the wisdom. Wisdom. Wisdom means what you should do. Wisdom. And this is the research, and then you take the decision. So this is the decision in the database decision. The decision is database decision, scientific decision. Scientific decision in statistics is based on the logic, based on observation, based on estimation, based on probability, like this. So there are so many software, research software in statistical calculation, SPSS, statistical package for social science, SPSS, statistical cycle. 1 minute. 1 minute I'm coming, okay? 1 minute. 1 minute I'm coming, wait.
Okay, sir.
I'm saying that research software is SPSS. 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 SPSS means a statistical package for social science. SPSS is a statistical package for social science. Excel. SPSS is a good software, but it is paid software, a student version and original version. A student version is unpaid, original version is paid. Original version, crack version, you can, some person use the crack version also, but original version and crack version result is near to each other. Okay, so SPSS package, it is not very difficult, but by the practice is important. By the practice you can understand it. Okay, and Excel. Second one is the Excel. Excel. By the Excel you can also do the research. Excel. Gretel is a software that is used in the econometrics particularly. Halaki it is used in all. E-views means econometrics views. E-views, econometric views, econometrics, E-views, econometrics views. Astata. A Stata is a software. A Stata. A Stata is a software, very advanced software. R is a software. R you can download. Any person can download it. Python is for data visualization, which is a software. Particularly, it is used for data visualization. Particularly, it is used for data visualization. And Python is used for data visualization. Tableau is also used for data visualization. More, हालांकि use is in all, but particularly it is more used in this, more useful in this. Yes. All software are, the function of all software are same, but some software are, some is specific and some is specialized in the particular one. Like previews, generally more useful for modeling, econometrics modeling. SPSS for social science research, for general purpose. A Stata is also this, but some more advanced. R is free. Python is for making the graphical presentation, picture presentation. Python is very important. By the picture. Okay. Tableau is also for the data visualization. Suppose that in statistics research, when we two types of research, we'll discuss this in the next slide also. So data is of four types. Data is of four types. When we use the data in the SPSS, four types. Nominal data. Nominal. First one is the nominal data. Nominal data means when we use the data in the software, we give the name of data. Name of data. Nominal data. Nominal data. We give the name of data, like male, female. One means female, two means male. Like 0 means female, one means like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Rural areas, urban area. In the software, we like the rural area, urban area, it will not work. So you have to give the name. Nominal and ordinal. Data is related to the qualitative data. Nominal and ordinal data is related to the qualitative data, while interval or ratio data is related to the quantitative data. Nominal, we give the name. In the nominal data, we give the name. Okay. In the nominal data, we give the name. In the ordinal data, suppose by we are measuring the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction, we do the order. Ordinal is related to the order. Nominal is related to the name. Male, female, rural area, urban area, nominal data. Ordinal data is related to the order. Customer satisfaction. You are satisfied, satisfaction level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 means strongly not satisfied. 2 means not satisfied. 3 means well. 4 means satisfied. 5 means strongly satisfied. So we are measuring the product satisfaction like this. Interval. Interval means from this to this class. Interval and ratio is the quantitative data. जैसे 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 50. We can make the interval like this also. Suppose that we are interested to measure that the person can purchase the laptop or not. High quality of laptop, who will be the consumer? Income below 10,000. Income below 10,000 means 0 to 10,000 income. Income is not 10,000 to 20,000. 10,000 to 1 to 20,000 is right. 0 to 10,000, 10,001 to 20,000, 20,001 to 40,000, 40,001 to 1 lakh. Like this, we make like this, not repeat. Two number not repeat in both class. Not exclusive method, inclusive method we apply, then the software will work. Okay, and ratio means exact value, exact income, exact marks, like this, exact marks of number, exact level of investment, exact income, exact saving, person by person we write this. This is the exact. Next one is the, this is the situation. When we do the statistical modeling, it is also three types. Time series based on three type of data. Time series data, cross-section data, and panel data. What is time series data? Time, I am on both the on three data, on three types of data, we make the modeling also. Model. We make the econometrics model based on the three data. Time series data, cross-section data, and panel data. The nature is some different. We need the more class for understanding this, but very brief and very basic and making understand. Time series data means different time is given and the value of data is given. In the different time, the demand. In the different time, GDP. GDP of India, 2005, 2006, one column we write year, second column we write GDP. 2005, the GDP is this. 2006, GDP is this. 7 GDP is this. Like this we know. This is the time series. Population of a country. All three best are the for the estimation. All three are used for the estimation, modeling, for forecasting. And so population in the different year, the population level is this. Like here in this column we write the year and this column write the population. Like this is the time series data. Cross section data. Cross section means time series data means different times, what is the value of data at the period of time. At the period of time, we take the data of 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years investment in Karnataka. Year, total investment in Karnataka, 10 years. In 10 years, what are the level of investment in Karnataka? We make the model, then we forecast in the coming year what will be the investment level in Karnataka. This is the time series data. Some research, more research is based on time series data. All the research are based on only three types of data: time series data, cross-section data, and panel data. All research, only three types of database research. Second one is cross-section data. Cross-section data means at a particular time, point of time. Suppose you are making the questionnaire. Today you are making the questionnaire and you are distributing to the respondent and they are filling the questionnaire. This data is what? Tell me some person. Questionnaire study is time series data or cross-section data or the panel data. Questionnaire study is the cross-section data. You make the questionnaire and you give all persons to fill on the same time, at a point of time, all the respondents fill and submit this. All the respondents fill and submit this. This is the cross-section data. This is the survey data. survey study. This is also called the survey study. In the time series data, particularly based on the secondary data, time series data, from the book, from the journals, from the website, we take the time series data. RBI website, World Bank website, UNESCO website, IMF website, NSS, Survey of Indian Industry, Survey of Indian Industry, like this, census, NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization, we collect this data. And final data. Final data is a combination of time series data and cross-section data. Here, suppose that we have taken the year here 5 years consumption in this 5 consumption 5 years here, income in 5 years, income of India, income of America, income of China, per capita income. In the different years, income of America, income of China, income of USA, like this, we write in the different years. The consumption of India, consumption of America, consumption in China, also like this. Investment in also 3 countries, GDP in all 3 countries, we write in the different years. So that is the combination of both time series data and cross-section data. And this is called the final data. So there are 3 types of this data in the research. Now these statistical tools we are discussing. First one is the descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics. First one is the descriptive statistics. Second one, statistics is divided in 2 parts: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Statistics can be divided in 2 parts: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics is divided in 3 parts: first order, first degree, second degree, third degree. Descriptive statistics in 3 parts: first degree, second degree, third degree. Descriptive statistics. What is the first degree? First degree means measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency is called the first degree. Mean, median, mode. Mean is also 3 types: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. Second degree means methods of dispersion. Methods of dispersion. And third degree study is skewness and kurtosis. Skewness and kurtosis. So descriptive statistics is of 3 types: first degree, second degree, and third degree. So in the first degree, we study the measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Okay. So in this measure, central value is what? Central value is the representative value. In the measures of central tendency, we find the representative value. We find the representative value. We find the representative value. Okay. Mean means what? What is the meaning of mean? Mean is the representative value, and it is calculated by the value of all items divided by number. Generally, in a class, there are 100 students, and we are interested to know the level of students, quality of students. How can we measure the quality of students? There are many parameters. Suppose our parameter is marks. On the basis of marks, percentage marks, we are measuring the quality of the students. Okay. Then mean means the summation of total marks. Summation of the marks of all students divided by number of students. Okay. Suppose we are calculating mean marks is 70. Suppose mean mark is 70. Okay. What is median marks? In median marks, first we write the lowest marks. Arrange the marks of 100 students in ascending order. Lowest and then increasing. All students mark we put in a number. We put in this row. Here is the middle parts. Half number of students are less than these marks, and half number of students have got more than these marks. This marks is called the median marks. Suppose median marks is 72. Mean marks is 70. Median marks is 22. Half number of students. No. Suppose mean marks is, understand, mean marks is 70. Median marks is 65. Median marks is 65. Half number of students have got less than 65 and half number of students got more than 65. And mode means most of the students have got these marks. This is the mode marks. The marks which has the highest frequency is called mode. The item which has the highest frequency. Suppose mode marks is 60 marks. Mean marks is 70. Median marks is 65 and mode marks is 60. It is good or bad? Who will tell me? Mean, median, mode, all are the central value. Mean, median, mode, all are the central value. Okay. All are the representative value. So you have to take the decision that class is good or class is not good. Which is appropriate? Mean is appropriate or median is appropriate or mode is appropriate in this class? All are doing the same work. Mean, median, mode, all are measuring the.
Sir, we have break, sir, now.
You need break?